Hi friends and parents. I just wanted to make a quick video about math. I usually do math in the classroom with the kiddos. So I wanted to show you exactly how we do our math. It looks like you guys are working on substituting numbers, and then I also want to show you how we do our subtraction or our addition when we do them in class. We do a lot of worksheets. Our class is very visual, so this is what it will look like on our board for some examples. For example, we have a worksheet here that I will go ahead and also send out a couple of examples. But first, substituting means basically having your kiddo recognize what number is here upon the eye. So if you want them to recognize 6, we want to be able to have them whatever order it's in, not necessarily 3 by 3. So here, you want them to be able to recognize that there's 3 dots here and there's 3 here, and we just want their eye to recognize that, so they would say they would see 6. And then for example here, we're substituting these numbers. We're substituting obviously 5, there's 5 here, but we're putting a group here and a group here, so it's when you take those two different groups, you separate them. We want the kiddo to be able to understand that when they look at that, they should see 5. Again, that's substituting. So here's another example of subtraction. I went ahead and did a worksheet I just found offline. This is what we would normally do with all the worksheets that we would find. So for example, we have, let's say, 5 problems here, and we are doing subtraction to 5. So what I like to do is I like to tell the kiddos, you're going to get a color of each. Doesn't matter what color, as long as you have 2 colors. For instance, I'm using green and orange, and what we'll do is, a lot of the kids are good with numbers, so they'll understand that, you know, the 3, we're always, for subtraction, we're going to start with the highest number is the amount that you're going to see. So what I like to say is, with everyone, with your green one, we're going to go ahead and we're going to color how many are we taking away. We're only taking away 1. So we have 3 and we're just taking away 1. And then that leaves us with the other color, 2. Or you can go ahead and just say you have 3. So let me erase these real quick. We have 3 and we're taking away how many? And you can go ahead and have them cross off that many, and that leaves you with 2, and they would put that number there. Again, with this one, we have a total of 3, so they should know that the biggest number is how many we're starting off with altogether. And then the number that's in the second spot, so they should understand that this is our first spot, this is our second spot. They should also understand that this is a minus sign as well. And if you want to go over that with them to help them remember, they should know that this is an equal sign together. This is an equal sign, and then our last line should be how many we have left over for subtraction. So if you're doing that, we want to say that the first number we have is how many we have all together. The second number is how many we're taking away, and the third number is how many we have left over. And then they should automatically know that this is a minus sign, and then that is an equal sign, and they should also know that this is an addition sign as well. So for this one, they should know that we have 3 altogether, and we're taking away how many? We're taking away 2. Whether they cross it out or color it, it doesn't matter. And then that leaves us with 1. Again, so now we have 4 altogether. We're taking away or minusing 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're left over with 1. So we have altogether 5, we take away 2, and we're left with 3. Lastly, again, we have 5 altogether, we're taking away 3, so we cross off 3, and we're left with how many we have left over. And we would do that a little bit slower in class, obviously, just as much as they can write. But that was just to show you exactly what we have. I know it might be a little bit hard to see with the glare, I apologize. But you can see that's how we would do it. I will go ahead and send out a couple of examples for you, a couple worksheets that they can work on. I know you already have what Miss Sears has sent out, but I'll go ahead and send out some supplemental. They should already know to put their name and the date at the top as well. If you want to help have them continue to put their name, they should be able to write their first and their last name, and it should be legibly. And it should be, they should know they should do a capital in their first name, the first letter, and a capital in their last name, and everything should be in lowercase. So, again, this is just this week's math lesson. So just working on that subtraction. This is up to 5. If your kiddo is more advanced than that, you can definitely do, I'll try and attach more. You can do up to 10. We were trying to get up to 10, taking away and subtracting, 1 through 10. So it kind of just depends on where your student is at, but that's just an example of what we would have done in class. If you have any questions, just feel free to contact me. You have my email. And I'll go ahead and put in some extra worksheets for you guys. Happy Friday!